Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we have an exciting trading strategy to share with you that involves a powerful indicator known as the Price Volume Trend Indicator. The PVT indicator is not your average indicator. It has the remarkable ability to identify when smart money, institutional investors, and big players enter or exit the market. By understanding the movements of smart money, we gain valuable insights into the market's direction and can make more informed trading decisions. So get ready to learn how to leverage the PVT indicator and spot those crucial moments when smart money makes its moves in and out of the market. Let's dive in. So I'm in TradingView, and this is what our chart is going to look like when we are done setting up our indicator. I'm going to be using a Bitcoin chart in a 15-minute time frame to explain this strategy. I'll quickly cross out these indicators so I can explain their settings from the beginning. Let's first add the main indicator to the chart. So we will head over to the Indicators tab and search for the Price Volume Trend Indicator, and select this one made by Evergate and add it to the chart. Now let's take a look at what the different components of the indicator are and how they work. The first component of the indicator is the PVT line. This is the main component of the indicator and shows us the price. Adjusted volume, the most basic way of reading the indicator, goes as follows. If the PVT line is red and moving in the downward direction, it indicates that there is selling pressure in the market. This means that the number of sell orders is increasing and traders are willing to sell their shares at lower prices. So if this occurs, we can assume that the price will be moving in the bearish direction. And if the PVT line is green and moving in the upward direction, it indicates that there is buying pressure in the market, meaning that there is a higher chance for a bullish move to occur because of the number of buy orders increasing and moving to a higher price. If you don't feel like analyzing prices yourself, you can join my free Telegram group. Here I share daily the buy and sell positions I open. The link is in the description below this video. If you have used the PVT indicator before, you may have noticed that the current indicator we added to the chart looks a bit different than the original one. This is because this indicator is the newer and improved version that has a second component. This component is the signal line. As you can see with the original version of the indicator, it was hard to tell when the PVT line was moving in the upward direction or when the PVT line was moving in the downward direction. However, the signal line makes it a lot easier to see when bullish or bearish pressure is entering the market. Now that you know exactly how the indicator works, let's take a look at how we can use the indicator with the most basic method. Whenever the PVT line crosses above the signal line, it indicates that the PVT line is moving in the upwards direction. This causes the PVT line to turn green, showing us that buying pressure has entered into the market. The opposite is true when the PVT line crosses below the signal line. This indicates that selling pressure has entered the market, causing the PVT line to turn red. A different method, which will usually be used by more experienced traders because of the increased accuracy, involves looking at the differences between the price and the PVT indicator. Here we can see that the price is making lower lows. This shows us that the price is in a bearish trend. However, if we take a look at the PVT indicator, we can see that higher lows are being made. This indicates that the selling pressure in the market is decreasing, despite the price of the asset continuing to fall. This divergence between the PVT indicator and the price action can suggest that the price of the asset is oversold and may be due for a correction. If we take a look at the price action after this divergence, we can see that the price indeed made a correction and started moving in the bullish direction. No matter how good this indicator is, by itself, we can still not use only this indicator to open buy and sell trades. So for that, let's first add some extra indicators to the chart to complete the strategy. We will head over to the Indicator Search tab and search for the 10 Moving Averages indicator, and select the indicator made by Himanshu and add it to the chart. The final indicator we will be adding to the chart is the Volatility indicator. We will search for the Relative Volatility indicator and select the indicator made by Verifeed. Now let's change the indicator settings. First, head over to the Moving Average indicator settings and click on the Inputs tab. We will be adding 3 EMA to the chart. This means that we will add a 50-period EMA, 100-period EMA, and finally 200-period EMA. Make sure to also change the colors of the EMA to make it easier. And this is all that we're going to change for this indicator. Now let's change the PVT indicator settings. Click on the Style tab and change the opacity of the plots to make them easier to see. This way it will be easier to see and understand the chart. Finally, we will be changing the relative volatility indicator setting. So again, access the Settings tab and navigate to the Style settings. First, we will be unchecking the 3 filters since we will only be using them to see the volume amount. We will also be changing the colors to gray. That was all that we needed to do. Now, let's take a look at how we will be combining the indicators. We will be using the EMAs to determine the overall trend. This means that we will only enter into positions that align with the indication of the EMAs. Next, we will be using the PVT indicator to find the entries. The PVT indicator will provide us with the buy or sell signal. And finally, we will be using the relative volatility indicator as a confirmation to make sure there is enough volume in the market. Now that we know exactly how each indicator will be used, let's go through a buy trade example first. Firstly, for buy trade, we want the price to be trading above all of the EMAs, indicating that both the short-term and the long-term trends are bullish. Secondly, we will look at the PVT indicator to see if the buyers in the market are outpacing the sellers, showing us that there is buying pressure in the market. Finally, we want the relative volatility indicator bar to show us that there is sufficient volume in the market. We can see that the bar is greater than both the filter and the moving average. So as all of these signals indicate that it's a good idea to enter into a buy position, I'll quickly open a buy position here. We will be placing the stop loss at the recent swing low. And for the take profit, we will be targeting a 2 times risk to reward ratio. Now, let's see how the trade plays out. The key is to stay patient and wait for the perfect signal. As we can see, the price hit our target easily. Now let's go through a sell trade example. If you don't feel like analyzing prices yourself, you can join my free Telegram group. Here I share daily the buy and sell positions I open. The link is in the description below this video. Here we can see that the price is in a downtrend. We know this because we can see that the price action is trading below all of the EMAs. During the downtrend, if we take a look at the PVT indicator, we can see that the buyers were temporarily in control, overpowering the sellers. However, we can now see that the sellers are in control again. And finally, we confirm this by looking at the volatility indicator. If we take a look at this indicator, we can see that there's a high amount of bearish volume in the market due to the tall bar with a greater value than both the filter and the moving average line. All of these signals indicate that it's a good idea to enter into a position. So let's enter into the sell position here. We will be placing the stop loss at the recent swing high. And for the take profit, we will be targeting a 2 times risk to reward ratio. Now let's see how the trade plays out. So this is going to be it for this video. If you guys found this video beneficial, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video till the end. I'll see you guys in the next video.